Now coming to the next type of question depending on profit, loss and profit percentage and loss percentage. So before that, once observe the conditions when we are getting profit and when we are getting loss. See, SP is greater than CP. Selling price is more than cost price. Then we will get profit. And when CP is more than SP, then we will get loss. In this condition, we are getting profit. And here we are getting loss. Okay. Means selling amount is more than buying amount. You bought an item 1500 rupees for 1500 rupees and you sold it for 1800 rupees. Then you are getting extra amount, that is profit. Okay. See, for suppose if you bought an item for 1500 rupees and you sold it for 1200 rupees only, then you are getting loss because you are getting less amount whatever you spent on it. Yes or no? So remember this, if SP is more than CP, we are getting profit, and CP is more than SP, we are getting loss. Directly like this, if they are given indirectly, for suppose ratio of SP and CP, SP by CP is more than 1, because how we got this condition, just observe, SP is greater than CP given, and divide both sides by CP, means this CP bring this side, that's all, divided by CP will get is greater than symbol we have, CP by CP, both sides I am dividing with CP will get cancelled, 1 will remain. So SP by CP is greater than 1, then we are getting profit. Similarly, CP by SP is more than 1, then we will get loss. SP by CP is more than 1, profit. CP by SP is more than 1, loss. SP if you are getting in the numerator, then you will get profit. CP if you are getting in the numerator, then you will get loss. Remember these two conditions. And now coming to the next example. So for suppose directly if they are given the question, if CP is equal to 780 rupees and SP is equal to 920 rupees, find profit or loss. Find profit or loss. So this is very simple question, direct question. Here they only mention the values. So just observe the given values. CP 780 rupees given and SP is 920. So SP is more than CP, means he is getting profit. We need to decide which one he is getting, either profit or loss. So because SP is more than CP, he is getting a profit. So profit formula is given by SP minus CP, which is nothing but 920 minus 780 rupees, their difference, that's all. So what will get? 12 minus 8 is 4 and 8 minus 7 is 1. So 140 rupees profit he is getting, means this much amount he is getting more. Okay. And if the question they have asked, find profit percent or loss percent, then percentage also we need. First we need to find profit, after that profit percent. If they are asking, find profit percent or loss percent. In this case, compulsory we have to find profit. After that, profit percent will be equal to profit by CP into 100. We have this formula, profit by CP into 100. Profit percent and loss percent both will calculate on CP only. So 0, 0 will get cancelled. 2 7s are 14. 2 3s are 6. 18. 2 9s are 18. 7 by 39. That is 700 by 39. 39 is a prime number. So this much percentage. Further, we need to simplify as a mixed fraction, otherwise decimal number. That's all. Okay. And if they have mentioned CP and SP values, again compare them. If you are getting CP is more, then same thing you need to do, but you have to do for loss. Loss equal to CP minus SP. Loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. By using those two formulas, you need to find out if they are asking question for loss, just CP minus SP is sufficient. If they are asking loss percent, first we need to find out loss, after that loss percent. Okay. See, listen, 39 is not a prime number. 13 3s are 39 will get, but in 3 table we will not get this. Since these two doesn't have any common factors. Already they are in the simplified form. Okay, so just try to write them as mixed fraction. 39 2s are 78 we will get. So 39 1s are 39 is sufficient. And 10 minus 9 is 1. Next 6 minus 3 is 3 and 0, 310. So 39 5s will check. 5 9s are 45. 5 3s are 15 plus 4 19. 39 8s will check because it is too smaller than 310. That's why I'm going through 8. 8 9s are 72. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 7. 31 means it is more than 310. 312 we are getting. So 39 7s will get. What is that value? 39 7s. 7 9s are 63. 7 3s are 21 plus 6. 27. 273 we got. 10 minus 3 is 7. And here 10 minus 7 is 3. That's all. 37 is the remainder. Quotient and divisor. So how we are writing this one? Quotient is 17. Remainder is 37 by 39. So this is the mixed fraction for this value. Because even 39 is not a prime number, they does not have any common factors. We are trying to write in mixed fraction. Otherwise, if the answer is given in decimal number, directly take the decimal value while you are doing the division. Okay. Now coming to the next example. If they are given CP equal to 600 rupees and profit equal to 92 rupees per suppose, then which value is missing? SP only, yes or no? CP profit given, only SP is remaining. So in terms of CP and profit, what will be the formula for SP final? SP, first three formulas depending on profit we have. SP in terms of CP and profit, we have SP is equal to CP plus profit. Because in case of profit, SP only more. To get SP, add those two values. Otherwise, use the noun formula, that is SP is profit is equal to SP minus CP. What are the three values are here? Just observe. CP given, profit given, SP given. In these three terms, what is the related formula? We have profit is equal to SP minus CP. Substitute each and every value. So profit is 92 rupees. SP we need to find. CP value is 600. So to get SP, bring this term this side. What will get? 92 plus 600 is minus 600 by bringing this side plus 600 is equal to SP. Therefore, SP will be equal to 692 rupees. This type of questions we did not get. See, if they are given the word profit and CP, one of the value missing. When CP or SP, whatever value is missing, in that case, use this formula only. Okay. And in case of loss also, we will see later on. Just observe it. Depending on this, another question also, same like this only, we will see. SP given. If SP is 600 for suppose, 600 rupees, and profit is, see here values as my wish I am taking. Okay, just I am giving these values. Then in that case, what is the missing value? We need to find. That's all. So profit is equal to 80 rupees for suppose. Then what will be the CP value? Because here SP given, we need to find out CP. So as I told you, when you are getting these three words, SP, profit, CP, use the formula for profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. Substitute the given values here. Here CP we don't know. Remaining profit and SP values we know, so substitute them. What is that? Profit is 80 rupees, SP is 600 rupees, and CP we need to find. So minus CP is there, bring this there, plus CP. CP plus 80 is equal to 600. And plus 80 bring to that side, then CP will become 600 minus 80. That is nothing but 520 rupees. Is a CP. That's it. Okay. So whenever CP, SP and profit, if these three terms are given, if they are missing profit, then find out SP minus CP. By using the formula profit equal to SP minus CP, we will find out profit. So by using same formula, any two values they will give. If they are given SP and CP, we can find out profit by using this. If they are given profit and SP, we need to find out CP in this way. Just use the same formula, substitute the given values. That's it. Okay. Now we will see profit percent and loss percentage formula. So let us take still three questions for last. After that, we will see profit percent and loss percentage also. Now I'm using another problem. Here, for suppose they are given if CP equal to 900 rupees and SP equal to 400 rupees. Then find whether profit or loss. Find profit or loss and also their percentage. Okay. Also find percentage. Percentage of loss, otherwise profit. Profit percent or loss percent. So two questions I am asking here only. Just observe this. If they are asking only profit or losses, so by using one formula it is over. If percentage also they are asking. If you are getting profit, you need to find out profit percent by using the formula profit by CP into 100. If you are getting loss in that case, then first find out loss, after that loss percent by using the formula loss by CP into 100. Now observe this. CP is 900, SP is 400. Means CP only more than SP. So we need to decide first which condition we are getting. CP is more than SP, so we will get loss. Okay. So find out loss by using the formula CP minus SP. So remember, if CP, SP values are given, check which one is greater. In that case, if that is profit, find if SP is more, find profit. If CP is more, find loss by using this formula. And among this, if they have given loss and CP, then find out SP by using the same formula. And here three unknown values are there. If they are given any two values, we can find out the third value. So if they are given loss and SP, in that case we have to find out CP. Same like this only. Just observe here, SP profit given, we are finding CP by using same profit formula. If instead of profit they have mentioned loss, we need to use the formula of loss. That's all. So CP value is 900 minus 400, which is nothing but 500 rupees of loss we got. And we will see loss percentage. Either he will get loss, otherwise profit, but both at a time he won't get. That's why find profit or loss they are giving. So loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. Loss value is 500, CP value is 900 into 100. So two zeros will get cancelled, 500 by 9. So here also no cancellation possible. Then go through with the conversion of improper fraction. Divide 500 with 9. So 9, 6 are 54 will get 9 5s are 45, 50, 9 5s are 45, 5 is the remainder. So we will get 55, 5 by 9%. 55 into 9 will get, okay, 55 is quotient, remainder and divisor. Quotient, remainder by divisor, that's all. Okay. And once observe when CP and loss given, how to find out SP. If CP equal to 500 rupees and loss equal to 120 rupees, then find SP. So here loss they have mentioned, use the formula loss is equal to CP minus SP. Same. Find, substitute each and every value in this. So what will you get? See, just I am taking various numbers and I am explaining, okay, how we need to solve all these questions. So loss is equal to 120 rupees, CP is 500 rupees, minus SP we need to find. So bring minus SP this side and plus 120 this side. What will get? SP will be equal to 500 plus 120 by bringing this side minus 120. So SP will be equal to 380 rupees. That's all. Okay. Same thing. If they have mentioned SP and asking to find out CP, so to get CP, minus SP by bringing this side plus SP will come. So loss plus SP we have to do. Okay. Now we will see one question for profit percent and loss percentage also. A shopkeeper purchased goods worth 8,000 rupees. Okay. He sold them at a profit of 7%. Find his selling price. Okay, observe the given question. First of all, identify which values are given and which formula is related to those values. Observe here, purchased goods worth they are given. Purchased is nothing but buying. Buying is nothing but what is that value? CP given. So CP of the goods is equal to 8,000 rupees. First, we need to identify which values are given. That is very, very important. After that, we sold them at a profit of 7%. So profit percentage given. Profit percentage is equal to 7%. Find his selling price. SP they are asking. So SP value in terms of profit percent and CP, we have the formula CP into 100 plus profit percent divided by 100. If they are asking for CP, then you need to take reciprocal this way. Then what we will get? SP into 100 by 100 plus profit percent. Remember, if they are given last percent, here just we will get minus last percent. CP into 100 minus last percent by 100. Okay. Simplify 8,000 into 100 plus profit percent. 100 plus 7, 107 by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled. So 8 sevens are 56, 8 ones are 8 and 1 0 is there. So SP of the goods is equal to 8,560. SP only more, that's why he is getting profit percent. Okay. So same like this only, if they are given last percent, then you need to change the formula. 100 minus last percent by 100, you need to find out SP. That's it. See, if they are given instead of profit, loss given for suppose. Loss equal to 7% given for suppose. In this case, how we can get the profit SP value? CP into 100 minus last percent divided by 100. That's all. That will be equal to CP value is 8,000. For the same values I am explaining other problem. This is by taking last percent. And here in the question they are mentioned the profit. Okay, this is correct solution. But if instead of profit percent they are given last percent, then how to solve? So in that case we need to use this formula. So 8,000 into 100 minus last percent, that is 100 minus 7 by 100. 100 minus 7 is nothing but 93. So 8,000 into 93 by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled. 8 3s are 24. 8 9s are 72 plus 2 74 and 1 0. 7,440 will be SP. That's why he's getting the last percent. Because CP only more. 8,000 is more than 7,440. That's why in this case he is getting last. Okay. So remember these formulas. These are very, very important. Okay, one example, observe both questions